afternoon, YouTube. How's everybody doing? So today I want to get together with you and I want to talk a little bit about biking safety and reviewing this helmet that I felt like made me feel safer. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. So and again, I'm not sponsored by these guys. There's I don't have any affiliation at this point. So this was just something that one, the helmet brand is Specialized. Okay, so I don't have any affiliation with Specialized. I've just had several of their helmets over the years that I've done cycling, and I've always liked their helmets, how they fit my head. So and then doing some research, they have some cool technology right now that we're going to talk about. So this is the Specialized, sorry, there's a lot of names here. So this is the Specialized S-Works Evade with the ANGi sensor. Okay, so this also has the new technology called MIPS, which you see that yellow padding inside there. That's called MIPS, which is it's pretty much an additional multi-directional protection for your head if something would happen to you. All right, so this is a road bike helmet, but is a road bike helmet with aero technology. So again, as everybody knows, I've been doing triathlons. I plan to do more triathlons because I really enjoyed it. I don't want to have a bunch of helmets floating around. So this kind of serves two purposes for me. So one is it's a road bike helmet and it's breathable because it's got the vents in it. But on the same side, it's got some aero technology, which for me would kind of be like, this is like a two-in-oneer, whereas instead of getting an aero helmet for triathlons, that a lot of people use, this kind of kills two birds with one stone. So I can wear it cycling, I can wear it for triathlon. But the real main selling point, right, for this helmet for me was this little thing right in the back here, and I don't even know if you can see it, but it's right there where my finger's touching. And that is what's called an ANGi sensor. So the ANGi sensor detects if you get into an accident. So let's just explain this and kind of get a little bit more detail, right? So when you buy the helmet, you can buy a sensor separately. I don't know what they cost and install it on your helmet. But if you buy a helmet with the ANGi sensor on it, you get the subscription for free. So you download the Specialized app, and then you sync this. So just like if you go out for a run or whatever, you turn on your phone, you turn on your watch. Again, I don't use my phone for GPS when I'm cycling. I use a bike computer. But this I just sync it to my phone. I lock my phone, I stick it in my little compartment, and then I don't have to worry about it. But then if, let's say I get into an accident, right? If I get knocked off my bike, what'll happen is this will detect that it was an abnormal motion, and you put emergency contacts in the Specialized app. And if something happens, it's like the new iWatch kind of, where if you fall or you fall off your bike or whatever, you get 15 seconds to turn the alarm off on your phone. If you don't, let's say a car hits you and you're unconscious and you're on the floor, once it gets past that 15 seconds, it's going to send a message out to whoever you put down as emergency contacts. Now I put 3 people because I figured if a message goes out to 3 people, one of them's got to be by their phone. But what it does is it sends a message out saying, emergency contact, we detected something, this is his location. And it gives you the GPS coordinates. So then at that point, your emergency contact can call emergency services, say, hey, my friend, my husband, whatever, is out riding a bike, and we just got a notification that he was in an accident. And here's his coordinates, and then they'll come and get you. So for me, and kind of what made me feel like this was worth the investment, again, there's a couple of these helmets with this sensor on it. They're all a little on the pricey side, so I'll put links to the ANGi helmets down below. But again, you can look and see they're all a little on the pricey side. But from a safety standpoint, for me, I do a lot of riding on my own, right? And in the summer, I do a lot of riding out on the road by myself. So if I was ever to get into an accident and I wasn't unconscious, not a big deal. I grab my phone, I yell for somebody, I get somebody to call 911 for me. But if I was ever to be knocked unconscious, what would happen? What if somebody would hit me and run? And I'd just be laying in the middle of the road unconscious and nobody was there to contact 911 to come and get me and perform whatever emergency services I needed to keep me alive. So that was really the main selling point for me. Now again, I did go with the Aero version of the helmet, mostly because I could have one helmet for all the sports that I do as opposed to having multiple helmets. But again, there's 3 helmets with the ANGi sensor on it, so I went with the Aero version of the helmet. And that was just a personal choice for me. All 3 of them have the MIPS technology, so you have the additional protection for your skull inside and this yellow padding area here. But you have that ANGi sensor, which for me provides a peace of mind for me, and not just for me, but my friends, my family, my wife, my mother, that they're all listed as emergency contacts, so they can feel safe if they think if something happens to me, they'll be contacted literally 15 seconds. That's all it gives me, right? Now again, if you miss the 15-second window, you send out a mass text, hey, I'm fine, I just didn't get to the alarm quick enough. But I think that's a pretty rad technology right there. From a safety standpoint, I know there's some other apps where you can do stuff like that. But again, from my standpoint, really where I felt like that was needed was on the bike, and this kind of killed multiple birds with one stone. So that is the S-Works Evade with ANGi technology and MIPS technology. Very light helmet, very aero helmet, very comfortable helmet, I can tell you from just the few times that I've used it, but awesome with that ANGi technology. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, shoot them down below. I hope all of you guys are having a great week. But as always, stay healthy, find your happy, and seek to inspire. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.